Hey guys, welcome back to the video. Today we're here in the east side of Lancaster. We're just off Avenue I, near Sierra Highway. And this part right here is a little bit more rundown. You could tell already. This area is definitely more on the sketchy side. Because it's just an older part of town. And you're about to see why in just a minute. This neighborhood, I live around this area, so yeah. And this train tracks right here, it's actually nearby Metrolink station. So yeah. I already went on Yucca Avenue. I really don't have to go back there again. I want to show you guys this part of town. We're actually gonna drive here on Division Street because this street literally separates the two sides, the east side and the west side. That's why it's called Division Street, because it separates the two. So, you can see, we're actually going to go down through this alleyway. Show you guys what it's like. And you can tell already, yep, it's definitely... I can see graffiti, so definitely this is definitely more sketchy. Definitely more sketchy here. So, and yes, there is homeless people. So, yeah, this area is definitely no exception. You see all the trash. Look at that; it's horrible. There's a lot of trash. People just love to dump their trash here for no particular reason. I've been to the west side of Lancaster, and it's definitely not like this. It's definitely much more taken care of. People do not dump their trash here. Some of you guys might be in the comments saying, oh, Lancaster's a shithole. This looks like a hood. Well, I wouldn't necessarily mean it is, you know? It's just an older part of town. Like, it's just older. Like, it's just more run down. Like, people just literally don't maintain these buildings well as they should. These alleyways, yeah. Okay, we're gonna get out of here and turn back to Division Street to show you more. Okay, so we're back on Division Street, on Kettering Street. I kind of already know the streets here because I've been living here for a while now. So, I'm kind of familiar now. So we're back on Division Street. This is Lancaster Boulevard. This street takes you to downtown. And also there's the nearby Metrolink station. Which, by the way, I would definitely be more cautious around that station because recently there was a shooting there where a man with a knife tried to kill officers and officers shot him dead. So yeah, crime is definitely increased here. There's the cemetery right there. We're gonna go kind of slow because I'm gonna show you guys the overall neighborhood in this area. Okay, this part is much nicer. Definitely much nicer than where I live. Okay, so definitely, yeah, you notice that this part is much nicer. Houses here are much nicer here. And it's on the east side. We're not talking about the west side, where homes there are definitely much more modern. The neighborhood is much more, you know, well kept. But here you can see it's definitely much nicer. That's for sure. And we're just cruising around. You know, during the summer months, most people stay indoors because who would want to go outside in this weather? You know, many people complain that when it gets super hot, like, you literally can't do anything. Like, you literally can't go anywhere because it gets really hot. It gets super hot here. Because these summer heats here are no joke. Like, you literally feel like the dry air. It does get windy here all the time, so definitely keep that in mind. If you hate the wind, then this place is probably not. I'm using Google Maps so I could navigate around here because I do not know where am I going. I had to stop the recording real quick because there was a cop. I didn't want to get pulled over. I just want to show you guys the roundabout right here. So here's the roundabout. We're gonna go here. We're just gonna explore the important parts. I'm not gonna show you every single block in Lancaster because that video will be too long. I just want to show you guys primarily this part of Lancaster. Okay, so I decided to wait a little bit because I had to do errands. It's about 6:20 right now in August 2026. We're now on Division Street because I want the weather to cool down a little bit. I wouldn't say the weather's still cool. It's still pretty hot. It's about 96 degrees right now as I film this. I'll just show you Division Street right here. You can see this is what the neighborhood looks like here on Division Street. It's definitely not the nicest part. You can tell. This is probably not the nicest area, but it's not horrible, you know. It just depends what you want to do. As long as you try to, you know, keep your head down and lay low and try to not cause any trouble, not do anything stupid here, then I think you should be okay for the most part. But this part right here, this gas station is pretty sketchy. I'm going to show you guys in a second. Okay, so here we are. This is the gas station I talked about. I don't really want to go in there because there's too many weird people here. Trust me, I wouldn't recommend you fill up gas right here on Division Street. It's a little bit too sketchy. There's a bunch of weird people there. And yeah, you could tell the neighborhood overall, not that great, honestly. I'm not trying to badmouth this place. I understand people live in Lancaster because they want a more affordable place compared to other parts in California. But it does come off with some trade-offs. So these are the pros. The pros is that the cost of living here is cheap. So you could pretty much get a home for under $500,000. Well, of course, the east side right here, usually the prices here are much cheaper. But the west side, it costs over $500,000 or more. But you get much nicer neighborhoods compared to this part. And also, pretty much it's quiet though. And that the pro is that some parts are quiet, you know. And that's all I could say. And now the cons of living in Lancaster is overall the weather. The weather here gets really hot. Like really, really hot. Like I said, right now it's 6:24 p.m. on August 2026. And you could see I literally have to have the AC on full blast because it is hot in here. Going outside, it's really hot. Because literally, why would you want to go outside? It's really hot. You're literally going to be sweating a lot when you're outside here. And speaking of sweating a lot, the con is there's nothing to do here. There's nothing to do in this area. It could be quite boring if you're used to living in the inner city of Los Angeles. Like if you like going to the beaches in Santa Monica. Or going to Hollywood. Or attractions like that. But here, there's nothing to do. There's literally nothing to do. Especially when it gets hot. You're forced to literally stay inside all the time. And that could add up. And speaking of costs, usually the con is prices are much higher here compared to other parts of LA. I mean, California has the highest cost of living. Don't we're not trying to question that. It's everywhere. It doesn't matter where you go. But utilities tend to be higher. Like, if you're going to be running the AC constantly the entire summer, or the heat in the winter, yeah, those expenses can easily add up. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. And the last con is crime. The crime here is much higher than the national average. Particularly in some parts of Lancaster, like here in the east side, crime tends to be higher. It's not dangerous compared to like South Central, down to LA, Compton, or Watts, but lately some people complain Lancaster crime has been getting worse. And I understand people move out of Lancaster because it's just not how it used to be anymore. And I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. And yeah, that's really all the stuff I have to say about Lancaster. Well, guys, I'm back at the house, so that's going to conclude the video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. It'll definitely help my channel a lot. Follow me on my social media platforms as well. I post there regularly. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.